Hi, I'm Julie Marie and I'm in the Protective Diet Test Kitchen. I'm excited to show you how to preserve herbs to save you time and money. A lot of the Protective Diet recipes use fresh parsley or cilantro or dill or green onions or even basil, and I want you to be able to use the very last leaf of your parsley without it going limp. So when you get it home from the grocery store, I want you to take this twist tie off and throw it away. You don't need it anymore. I'm going to show you how to store these without the use of the baggie or the twist tie. Put your herbs into a bowl of water. Run cold water over the herbs until they run clear. There's a lot of sand in parsley and cilantro. They grow it in sand. So you want to make sure that's off all of the leaves. And this cold water is going to refresh the parsley. It's going to perk it up like you watered a plant, basically. Run this water off. Do this 2 or 3 times until you see the water is really clear. The water ran clear, so I'm done rinsing. I'm just going to shake off any excess water and rest my herbs on the side of the bowl so that any excess water drains into the bottom. While that's going on, I'm going to take a plastic container or a glass container or a glass bowl, whatever you will be able to fit all your herbs in. I generally have parsley and cilantro and green onions at all times, so I use a container that's large enough to fit all 3. You could put them in separate containers if you like. I'm using a flour sack towel or a tea towel. It's a thin kitchen towel so that it'll fit into the container. But you could use any clean kitchen towel. And I'm going to rest my parsley on top of one layer of the towel and cover it with another layer. Now you could put your green onions on top of there and cover them as well. If you're working with green onions, I'll show you what I have. These are my herbs from last week. And every week I suggest that you change out this towel because it's going to become moist. And if you keep this towel dry by changing it out once a week, these herbs will last for 2 to 3 weeks actually. I've had them go out 3 weeks when I got a sale on parsley and it was beautiful and I bought 3 bunches and I didn't go through it in 2 weeks time. So you can see with the green onions, I cut off the root end and the tips and I washed them and I wrapped them the exact same way. So now this is my 2nd week on these green onions, so I'm going to put them in a clean towel. And I could layer them in here with my parsley. And I'm going to put another towel on top to layer in my cilantro. Now if your herbs start to look limp, you could re-rinse them in cold water again like you bought them fresh at the store for the 2nd week. But these are looking beautiful. They're still usable and fresh. So I'm just going to cover them back in here with a new dry, clean towel. So that's a great way to store herbs, and that's how I keep them on hand, and I use them in all of my Protective Diet recipes. There's always an addition of a fresh herb, and this is how I do it. This is how I save time and money, and it's efficient having fresh herbs on hand. For more tips to save you time and money, enroll in Protective Diet Education and start eating your way to a slimmer, healthier you. Take care and best of health.